To start with, I'm just going to take a spoolie, like this, brush that through my eyebrows to give them the shape that I want to follow. I'm then going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the shade Medium Brown. I put most of the product in the lid. Then using an angled brush, it's quite a small one, so then using the angled brush, I then start just past the front of my eyebrow. Sort of draw the line underneath to give me the shape that I want. And then I'm just going to work my way this way. Not going to go quite to the front just yet. And then starting basically in the middle of the top of my eyebrow. I just go down like this. Create that arch almost at the top and connect it at the bottom. That looks awful right now. Just going over that again to give me more of the shape I want. This is always my bad eyebrow. This one never goes to plan straight away. So then I'm just gonna still use the same brush and just fill in the majority of my eyebrow using the remainder of the product that's on the brush already. As you can see, there's this mistake just here, just taking a cotton bud, just cleaning that up. I just like to keep going over it until I've got the right depth of colour and the right shape. So then what I do is I go to the front of my brow and just create a very faint line. Like that, and I just blend it up. And this almost, not massively, and I go to the side like this and blend it across, and it almost creates just a little bit that ombre brow. There's a little patch there. Sometimes you can sort of create extra brow hairs by going up like this. I'm just going to keep neatening up this one. Just going to fill it in there, looks a bit there. So now that that's done, I'm then going to take my Ulta Beauty Brow Tint in the shade Light, and then you just brush through your eyebrows. And this helps them to keep their shape, and it also lightens mine up a bit because this colour is actually a bit too dark for me, but oh well, I like it. Helps them keep their shape and helps them to last all day as well. I've never had a problem with my eyebrows coming off since using this. So that in itself is my actual brow done. What I then like to do is use my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. I don't know what shade it is. Looks like this. Very, very thick and very, very pigmented. Then just using a brush like this. I then like to go and clean up my edges. So I start just here and bring it towards the front. And I sort of brush it down so it's not as hard. You just go in and clean up the remainder of the edges underneath. And I blend it down again, because I don't want a proper crisp line, I just want them to be neat. And I seem to have a rogue brow hair. And just going over the top. Like this. Taking my deluxe crease brush, like this, I'm just going to use this to blend out the concealer so it's not as thick and not such a harsh line. And that is the finished eyebrow.